Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Hey, exit. 54, Mike, 54. Ready?
On 2nd and 12, Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go. 30 base. 54. I got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Michael Kendricks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Locke, he's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Don't get nervous. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Booker on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He wasn't ready to break. Mike 54. Come on. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw again is Wilson. That's going to be caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
That's it, baby. We got work.
They're on 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A second down carry for Booker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
10 logo. Look, squeeze. Tighten up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.